Download Valley Electric Smart Hub app on your mobile device today.
That wasn't easy, right, Maggie?
Smart Hub, easy and convenient.
Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox. That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
It's the Memorial Day Savings Event at your hometown dealer, Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, all month long. That means when you come in today, you can take advantage of incredible savings with Employee Pricing Plus. That's right, you pay what we pay, plus you get the cash allowance, like on select new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees, new 2024 Jeep Wagoneers, and new 2025 Jeep Wranglers. You could save an average is $8,200 below MSRP on new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicons and Mojaves. Jeep, there's only one. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Pahrump is our home, and we're proud to serve our neighbors every day. Come see the difference for yourself. Come in today for the Memorial Day Savings Event going on now at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Mary Tyler Moore, I wanted to be Mary. That's how much I love Mary.
Mary's legacy is that she's fundamentally shifted how we perceive women in entertainment.
Women like Mary Tyler Moore cut a path that I'm standing in right now.
You had no idea what you've meant to me. You were one of those women, a light.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermoore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us at A's Country Radio. And we're also streaming on KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, June 3rd. In our top story, Reba's law is now moving to the governor's desk as the Nevada Senate passes this bill aimed at increasing the offense for animal cruelty and torture here in the Silver State. Rory Rossell has this story.
Nevada lawmakers have passed an amended version of Reba's Law, a measure aimed at increasing penalties for animal cruelty and torture across the state of Nevada. Assembly Bill 381 cleared the state Senate late Monday night, just an hour before the constitutionally mandated deadline, marking the end of the 2025 legislative session.
Senator Scheibel.
Thank you, Mr. President. This bill increases penalties for willfully torturing and killing an animal.
Any further remarks? Senator Hansen.
Thanks, Mr. President. I rise in opposition to AB 381. While we had some tragic situations involving animals, we already have a 4-year felony for animal abuse. This will make it, if we pass this law, it'll actually make animal abuse about the equivalent of what we charge for raping a woman. So I don't think this is the right vehicle. I understand there have been some situations, but the existing law is more than adequate. And while there's some good provisions in it, the idea that we're going to once again expand these felonies is unnecessary, and we're putting animal life on the same par as human life practically. I should also point out that, since we already had bumped it up not that long ago to the 4-year felony, that didn't act as a deterrent to these people who are acting like horrible people. So I would just suggest we leave the existing law as it is and vote no on AB 381. Thanks, Mr. President.
Secretary will open the roll. Anyone wish to change their vote? Secretary will close the roll. Yeses are 14, the noes are 7. AB 381 has received the constitutional majority, is declared passed and ordered to the Assembly.
This bill was inspired by the death of Reba, a bulldog who was found taped inside of a plastic storage bin and left in the extreme Las Vegas heat last year. The legislation initially failed to advance earlier in the session but was revived due to widespread public outcry and strong advocacy from animal rights groups in Las Vegas. Under Nevada's current law, a first offense of animal cruelty and torture is a Category D felony, carrying a potential sentence of 1 to 4 years in prison upon conviction. Reba's law would elevate this offense to a Class C felony, increasing the potential prison time from 1 to 5 years. Additionally, if an animal dies as a result of the abuse, this penalty could rise to as much as 10 years behind bars. The measure now heads to Governor Joe Lombardo's desk for final consideration.
And the Animal Foundation is the biggest animal shelter in Las Vegas, and they need your support. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers, along with her feline, is joining us from the city with more details about how animal lovers like us can assist the nonprofit's colossal cause.
The Animal Foundation of Las Vegas is one of the highest volume single-site animal shelters across the nation and takes in every single surrendered animal that comes to their doors, no matter what. The nonprofit 501c3 organization is currently in a critical space crisis and needs our community's help. My former Athenian street cat, Kalamata Gatula, and I now bring you a look into all of the vital services the Animal Foundation of Las Vegas provides and how all interested can get involved.
We are one of the largest single-site shelters in America. We take in about 25,000 animals a year.
We're really the central shelter for the Las Vegas Valley.
You're taking an animal that really needs you. And a lot of times people come here and they think that they know what they're looking for, and there's an animal that sort of captures their heart.
Work with guinea pigs, rabbits, snakes, lizards, everything, chickens.
For the past 5 years, the nonprofit has experienced a 61% rise in animal intakes and relies on community support to maintain its services.
Every animal in our care upon intake, they get their intake vaccines. They get a general, look at, hands-on by a vet, making sure everything looks okay. Before they leave, they get their spay or neuter surgery along with their rabies and their microchip. I think we try to do our best in making sure that every adoption is a successful adoption. Overpopulation is just such a big issue. The people come, people move, they leave their animals.
As of May 13th, the Animal Foundation is now caring for more than 1,000 creatures as temperatures continue to soar.
There's this misconception that all we get are a certain breed of animals, or that these animals are broken or not happy and not healthy, and that's not true. We get animals from all ways of life. They come in all different scenarios.
Decided to go ahead and adopt another one. There's just too many of them that don't have a place to go. But I think he appreciated it, like he knew he'd been saved.
The foundation serves as an open admission shelter in the same form as a public hospital and accepts every animal in need, no matter how sick or injured.
There's just so many unique cases that come through that you keep with you because you're so proud to have been a part of their journey.
We all go through a lot of stuff. Life is hard. Life is so hard, but when we have our best friends there that are always with us, it definitely makes the day worth it.
It's almost in a spiritual sense fulfilling, sort of the stewardship of what we're given with the earth.
The Animal Foundation of Las Vegas has been saving critters since 1978. I saved Kalamata Gatula 17 years ago, yet she saved me. Sending it back to our studios in Pahrump, we're Maria and Kalamata Gatula Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
Oh, wow, Maria Kalamata Gatula is a beautiful feline, and I'm also a feline mom. I'd like to say hello to my cat, Anderson Cooper, and he is also a gray fox. Well, turning now to sports, from touchdowns to home runs, Mikey Ruhan has it all covered, including the fact that the Lakers are heading to Vegas this October.
It is time for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators start their 6-game series against the Rainiers, AAA affiliate of the Seattle Mariners, this evening at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. Tickets are on sale for the Ladies Clinic with Rebel football set for next month on campus. Organized by Friends of UNLV, the official NIL collective supporting UNLV student athletes, the Ladies Clinic will run from 5 to 9 p.m. Check-in beginning at 4 p.m. on Friday, July 25th at the Fertitta Football Complex. Las Vegas Aces return to action this Saturday on the road against the Golden State Valkyries. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers will return to Las Vegas this fall for a preseason matchup. The Lakers will face the Dallas Mavericks in an exhibition game on Wednesday, October 15th at T-Mobile Arena. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
All right, we appreciate that double spinning, but no double dribbling there, Mikey. News 25 will be right back.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
We learn valuable life lessons from our loved ones. Lessons that protect our home and keep us safe. Like avoiding pests such as cockroaches that can be attracted to leaking pipes. Or mice that are drawn to left out food. And standing water around your home can be a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Stopping pests that can spread disease is a valuable life lesson to pass down from one generation to the next. Learn how you can have a healthy, pest-free home. Visit pestworld.org.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, in today's health news, you need to know that, yes, spending time in the sun is a great way to boost your mood and get some much needed vitamin D. But we all know about the painful consequences of overdoing it and ending up with that dreaded sunburn.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
Skin is there, it's the barrier to the outside world, but when the sun hits our skin, it causes irritation and damage. And so the more damage you get, the more you notice it. Your body's response to that damage is the burn. So it's showing you it's red, it's burning, it's irritating, because it's warning you that you need to get out of the sun because you've caused injury and damage that it can't repair as quickly as it's happening.
When it comes to sunburn, Cleveland Clinic dermatologist Jennifer Lucas says you want to avoid irritating it even more. Try not to touch the areas as much as possible and leave any blisters or peeling skin alone. To treat mild sunburn, Dr. Lucas says taking cold showers, using gentle moisturizers, and staying well hydrated will help the skin recover. You can also use aloe vera and anti-itch cream for some relief. If symptoms worsen or don't improve, Dr. Lucas says it is important to seek medical help.
Not every sunburn is something you want to take care of at home. So if you get to the point where you are having fevers, you're throwing up, you're, lightheaded, you're having, chills cold on your skin, you're showing signs of infection, these may mean that you've really overdone it. You could be dehydrated, you could have other things going on, and those are times when you would need to seek some medical attention.
Well, it was a heartwarming sight in the skies as a baby eaglet named Sunny takes its very first flight, capturing the hearts of bird lovers everywhere. Mikey Ruhan has this adorable story that's taking flight also.
One of Big Bear Lake's beloved bald eagle chicks has taken her first flight, marking a major milestone for the famous eagle pair, Jackie and Shadow. The eaglet, named Sunny, was seen on a live camera feed spreading her wings and taking the leap after some practice on a nearby branch. Her sibling Gizmo looked on as Sunny soared into the air, signaling the start of her journey toward independence. Wildlife enthusiasts across California and beyond celebrated the moment as the eagle family continues to captivate viewers online.
Soar, eagle, soar. Well, as we are experiencing the increased summer heat, we could also be experiencing increased bills due to those high rates. Your air conditioners might be working overtime because of these high temps, but Valley Electric is here to help with saving tips.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Wondering why your electric bill goes up when the temperatures climb? Sustained high temperatures mean your cooling system runs more often and for longer periods, even if your thermostat setting remains the same. When we experience extreme summer heat, your cooling system works harder to make up the difference between the outdoor and indoor temperature. And the harder it works, the more electricity you use. That's why home cooling typically takes up a big chunk of your summer electric bills, and why your bills go up the hotter it gets. We can't control the weather, but we can help you understand what impacts your bill. We're here to help you manage your energy use during the summer months. Small actions can make a big difference in saving energy and money. Here are 3 easy ways to save this summer. 1. When you're home and need cooling, set your thermostat to 78 degrees and then raise it when you're away. 2. Seal in cool air and energy savings by caulking and weather stripping around all windows and exterior doors. 3. Check your cooling system's filter regularly and replace it as needed to ensure your system is working efficiently. We know the dog days of summer can be tough, but when we all do our part to conserve electricity during extreme heat, our whole community benefits by putting less pressure on the electric grid. Contact us for more ways to save and stay cool out there.
Be careful out there on those roadways. We have dark clouds and dark skies over Las Vegas. More on that and weather after this break.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
Oh my gosh!
I need to pay my electric bill. I don't want to get out of bed and get dressed and pay my bill. Wait, I have Smart Hub.
Download Valley Electric Smart Hub app on your mobile device today.
That was easy, right, Maggie?
Smart Hub, easy and convenient.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your TV safer for the little ones. There are 2 mounting options, flat and articulating arm wall mounts. The favorite is the articulating arm for various viewing areas. Hiding your wires is also popular. Call today for your free quote or visit us at MrAntenna.com.
Happy retirement. So, Dad, what are you gonna do next?
We just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents? What's that?
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
There'll be people like us from all over the country. And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, Josh Osborne is here from Great Computer Deals with this week's tech tip about whether you should turn your computer off or leave it on.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Prompt Zone Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. We have a user submitted question, and they asked, Josh, should I turn off my computer when I'm not using it? Great question. My answer to that would be yes, no, and sometimes. Let's talk a little bit more here. It really just depends on when you're planning on using your computer again on whether or not you should shut it down. If you are going on vacation for several weeks, probably a good idea to shut down your computer completely. Why? Because it's going to consume electricity that's not necessary. It's going to put wear and tear on the parts of your computer when it's not necessary. So in those cases, yes, go and hit that start menu, choose shut down, turn it off entirely. But sometimes it's a little bit different. What if you are going to bed for the evening, but you're going to get up in the morning and you're going to get right back to that game of solitaire and you need it again? In that case, what I'd recommend is putting your computer into sleep mode. So basically what that means is instead of hitting your start menu and choosing shut down, hit sleep and put your computer into a hibernation where it's on, but it's not using as much electricity. It's not putting the wear and tear on those parts quite as much. Now, if you're planning on using your computer in a couple minutes and you go grab some lunch or a drink and you come right back, in that case, you want to go and have your screensaver enabled. That way it's not burning in the image of your computer into your flat screen monitor. We all love a good screensaver, and the best part is when you come back, you just move your mouse, wakes it right back up, and you're right back to use. So it's really personal preference with these kind of things, and there's no real wrong answer. It just comes down to what works best for you. And while we're on this kind of topic of power consumption, one question I get all the time as well is, Josh, on my laptop, if I leave it plugged in all the time, will it preserve my battery? And the short answer to that is no. Your battery is a consumable item. If you've ever taken a battery apart, it's basically a bag of chemicals that dissipates over time regardless of whether or not you're using that battery or not. So you're not going to save yourself a new battery down the road by just keeping it plugged in, because why? That battery is wearing down anyway. So the best answer is to get the value out of your battery, use it, because it's going to dissipate anyway. Anyway, I hope that answers some of the questions you guys have. Keep sending in more. Feel free to contact us via email, call us, stop in our store, submit your question, and we'll be sure to get it on the next quick tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look at our Learner and Row weather cam over Sunset Park near Reed International Airport. And those dark, fluffy storm clouds are making for a beautiful sunset. Look at those ducks, and we'll take a closer look at weather after this break.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? WestCare Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rossell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. And taking a look at Nevada right now, up in northern Nevada, Fernley seeing 86 degrees, Fallon seeing 88, Carson City is at 85, Tonopah is 1 degree lower, 84, Goldfield is matching Tonopah today at 85 degrees, Beatty is at 92, Amargosa is at 97, Las Vegas is at 90 degrees with some storms out here right now, and Death Valley is at 107, but here in the beautiful Paradise of Pahrump, it is currently 90 degrees. The high today was 91. Wind was blowing south at 14 miles per hour, humidity 23%, and the sun rose this morning at 5:27 and is setting tonight at 7:56 p.m. The humidity raises up to 39% tonight, and the wind continues to blow southeast at 11 miles per hour. The low tonight is going to be 69 degrees. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Wednesday, which is tomorrow, will be 93 degrees. Thursday is also 93, 95 on Friday, 100 on Saturday, 104 on Sunday and Monday, and down back to 102 next Tuesday. So we do have some weather twins throughout the next 7 days, but make sure to stay hydrated like I always say. Back to the desk, here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Rory. And everyone, please be careful out there as that storm washes over southern Nevada. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Garner, and I'm working with Save the Children to fight for kids' futures. Poverty impacts 11 million